dumpster fires. You either love them or you hate them. But those who are new to the term, a dumpster fire is a show so bad that somehow we can still find a lot of enjoyment from them. Now, I'm not the first to talk about dumpster fires on YouTube, nor will I be the last, as these shows always find a way into somebody's heart. And for me, I love them. Sometimes they are funny, and I have a fantastic laugh. Other times, I want to pull out my hair. So, my dear students, with Valentine's Day right around the corner, I thought it would be great to talk about a show that everyone I have made watch comes back and thanks me in the end. So, for our second lesson of 2025, grab your condoms, and let's talk about the greatest dumpster fire you forgot about. Class is now in session. This here is Yamada, and no, I will not say her first name, as that is a secret. She is your standard high school girl on the surf. Pretty face, good grades, and a school idol. However, underneath this perfect persona lies a dark secret. She, super arrow schoolgirl, aka very horny. Yamada has one goal entering high school, and that is to have sex with 100 men. However, there is a catch-22 with this, as she is also afraid to do it with an experienced person for her first time, leaving her to want to search out a cherry boy. Okay, where do I begin? So, based on the title, the annoying anime fans of the West will think, ew, ecchi, and not even touch this show. But this is not a show that is pure ecchi in the likes of To Love Ru or Cat Planet Cutie. This is a show that is more like, are you kidding me? While facepalming kind of show. And I will say, this show was one that made me facepalm more than I thought was possible. And that is not a bad thing by any means. If anything, it made me relate to Yamada's best friend, Takeshita, who was so tired of the BS that she was made to put up with, which is why Takeshita is best girl of this series. Now, why do I consider this anime to be the peak dumpster fire you forgot about? Well, for two reasons in particular. It's just straight on crazy. Like, I cannot take this show seriously with all the sex jokes and other comedy that feels very well placed. The second reason is, unlike a show like Domestic Girlfriend, it is very heartwarming to watch and to enjoy. I mean, I am sure that everyone can relate to one of these characters at some point or another. I mean, let's turn back our clock. Think back to your time in high school. I doubt it was easy, especially if you were like me. And if you were, my condolences. Your life sucked. But even for the normies, the first time having sex is not exactly easy for everyone. I mean, everyone struggles with the idea of wondering if they are good enough for their partner. And that is something I like to see tackled. The only other show that I can think does something like this is Old Maidens in their Savage season. Now, another thing this series does really well is just using the characters perfect. Nobody is overused and everyone is used just the right amount, including people like Kanajo, who is a rich girl obsessed with the first time being with her brother. Yes, like I mentioned, a lot of facepalming was done as I watched the show. I'm positive the mark is permanent. But in between all the facepalms, I was laughing my ass off, at least in the anime. Unfortunately, the manga falls victim to my least favorite kind of storytelling in the anime and manga field, that of a four-cone. I just do not care for them that much. To me, they just take a long time to read, and you don't feel like you make much progress. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the art, I love the story, and the final 2 volumes that were not adapted in the anime were really good, but I just don't like four-cones. So if I plan to revisit this series again about 5 years from now, I will stick with the anime. Since I have nothing to really overanalyze with this show, my editor will be so much happier as he will get some extra time off. If you are looking for a show that can make you laugh due to some crazy high schooler nonsense, or you just want to recover from a bad day, then please, I highly recommend checking out B-Gata-H-Kei, especially while you are waiting for that chocolate you are never going to receive. As always, I'm Professor Plague, class dismissed.